In this video, we're going to learn how to apply project level configuration for our OpenCode session. So let's say I want to work with OpenCode within this project, but I want to declare certain configurations that are going to be specific to this project. This video is going to teach you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is to go to your project root. I have a project here, which is a multi-agent system. I'm going to simply go to the root of that and say opencode.json, opencode.json. And the demo we're going to be doing here is to configure a default model. We're going to be configuring a default model. So I already have my Gemini API key set up in OpenCode, so I can use Gemini models. And I'm just going to paste in a setting that is going to define a Gemini model and going to set it as a default. So here, first we set the schema variable. Then down here, before we touch this, let's go to this. I set the provider block where I define Google as a provider. And in the models block for Google, I defined the Gemini 2.0 Flash model without any configuration actually. But you can add any of your custom configurations. But I did this mainly because I want to set the default model for OpenCode to 2.0 Flash. I want to say 2.0 Flash. Now currently, if I go to my terminal and open up OpenCode, the default model is 2.5 Flash. The default model is 2.5 Flash. But then I want 2.0 Flash for this particular project. So you create your opencode.json file at the root of the project, add your configuration and save it. Then now if I open OpenCode in VS Code, which I can do with this icon, and put this to the side, you can see it opens OpenCode and opens with 2.0 Flash. It opens with 2.0 Flash. It doesn't open with 2.5 Flash. If I change this, if I say I want 2.5 Pro, should have used double cursor there. So if I say I want 2.5 Pro and save this file, let me kill the OpenCode session, then open it up again. You see, it now opens with 2.5 Pro. It now opens with 2.5 Pro. So this is basically how you can configure settings that are specific to a particular project. OpenCode settings that are specific to a particular project. You create the opencode.json configuration file and you add any of your custom configurations. Now this is the configuration that has the highest precedence. It has the highest precedence. What is configured here is going to override everything that is configured in a custom location or configured globally. It's going to override everything. OpenCode files the merge and the project level configurations take precedence. If you don't specifically configure a particular thing here, but it is configured at the global level, then the global setting is still going to apply. But if you configure anything here, it's going to override any other configuration that exists in the global level or at any custom location that you have defined. So yeah, this is how you define project level configurations for OpenCode in your projects.